2024 was a huge year for the Dragon Ball franchise. Not only did we see the return of the Dragon Ball anime through Dragon Ball Daima, the franchise finally added another huge addition to their gaming collection, with the fourth and modern, somewhat of a reboot installment of the Budokai Tenkaichi series, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. In this video, we recap the game's successes throughout the year, milestones achieved, records broken, and what's to come in 2025. The hype behind Dragon Ball Sparking Zero was like no other. The lack of fighting game titles despite the series being a battle anime was something all fans noticed was missing. We used to get games once every 1 to 2 years, but since the release of Dragon Ball FighterZ, a proper fighting game title has not been released. Dragon Ball Kakarot and Breakers both came out in the few years between the 6 years of Sparking Zero and Fighter Z, but were an RPG game and an asymmetrical action game respectively. They did not appeal to the itch all of us fans had for a proper Dragon Ball fighting game. With the incredible graphical elements and huge character roster constantly teased over the months, a release date was in question. All fans knew the game would be the ultimate Dragon Ball experience for fans, making us feel a part of the Dragon Ball universe. Most thought the game would come out in 2025 early this year, as hype and the quality of the game probably demanded that. But shockingly, it was released earlier, on October 2024, continuing the cycle of Budokai Tenkaichi games releasing on October. With this, the game gave us a roster of 182 characters, each of which have unique animations and movesets, with 3 DLCs already confirmed. What followed this tremendous amount of hype was the game's incredible record-breaking sales. The game sold 3 million copies at launch 24 hours since release, and that's not even considering online purchases. This means that at least $220 million of revenue was generated right off the bat. Despite being released so late in the year, it became the 3rd most sold game in the United States for 2024. Yet again, a huge feat for an anime game. Considering this game is a revolutionary release for anime games is an understatement. Even though the game has its issues, it's guaranteeing a future set of games for not just Dragon Ball but also other fan favorite animes like Naruto, One Piece, who look to follow in their footsteps. On release, Sparking Zero became the highest played fighting game of all time on Steam off of launch, with the record-breaking 122,554 players playing all at once on this singular platform. In comparison, games like Tekken 8, another fighting game title released in 2024, only managing to reach 43,000 in its peak. But yes, even though it was an amazing release and probably one of the best Dragon Ball games of all time, it has had its flaws, and one of these flaws are the issues in balancing. Before the game came out, a lot of us wanted the unbalanced system of Budokai Tenkaichi to be a continuation even in its modern iteration. But one thing we all fail to recognize is modes like Ranked, where competitive balancing is an expectation. The game fell short, particularly in single battles, where certain characters were easily better than others. I mean, yes, while this game is very skill based, you can still beat one of the higher tier characters like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta with a character like, say, Turles. It's gonna take a lot more effort than if you just used a Ultra Instinct Goku, a character that has more health bar, stats, and better utility. Not only this, but maybe the game's rushed release also saw a lot of bugs. While a lot of these bugs have been fixed, and they're continuing to fix them constantly through updates, the game has already had 2 patches so far 3 months out of release. It's showing the devs' willingness to take feedback and even implement the feedback. Nonetheless, Sparking Zero is a great game, but it has its flaws. Honestly, if there is a sequel, this game is a perfect platform to start off of. With the success of this game being absolutely record-breaking, we can expect a sequel or even other new Dragon Ball games. Have you felt any of these issues in your experience with Dragon Ball Sparking Zero? Do let me know down in the comments below. So what's next for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero? The record-breaking game is due for 3 confirmed DLCs. 2 of them are for the Dragon Ball Daima series, and one of them is for the Dragon Ball superhero movie. The Daima DLCs will likely include massive new additions to the Dragon Ball universes, such as the Tamagamis, Goku's forms as a kid, the new Majins, and even, spoiler warning, yes, I'm talking about this, Vegeta's new form, Super Saiyan 3. One we've all been waiting to see on this character. Glorio and Vegeta Mini have already been confirmed to join the roster. Presumably Goku Mini, who's already in the game, will probably also get a few new forms. We can assume other deserving characters are to be introduced in the series, including fusing characters. The Dragon Ball Superhero DLC will include well-awaited characters such as Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo, the Gammas, both of which have already been confirmed, and many more to come. For those who haven't gotten the game yet, whether it be due to cost reasons or a lack of interest, don't worry, sales are in session, especially once the DLC drops, and trust me, you're gonna want to get the game once that's out. Nonetheless, this was the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero recap of 2024. Let me know what you think of the game state so far, what you're looking forward to in the future, and if the game's release has met your expectations. Hit the subscribe button if you're new around here, and for all things Sparking Zero, including latest news, ranked videos, and breakdowns. Besides that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.